How's it, guys? Simplicity back here again. Just thought I'd do another update video of what happened in the last few days with Tech Duels. As I didn't really compete in it, I would say 100%. I just did one battle a day or whenever I was bored. I never spent any gems on it or anything like that. I was able to, I think the last 2 or 3 days I did a lot more battles. I used all my my crests that you get, the free ones. I didn't buy any of them. I didn't get too high, but I did. The only thing I went for was I tried to stay in gold. I think that was the best placement for me, according to what I have and what I can do in a deck duel. I got 30 angry chicken shards and 1,000 gems. I think I just got the first one here. Yeah, I'm not too worried about these tier points rewards, because obviously if you get to 10,000, then I think that will be worth it. But anything less, it's such a long road to get such a small reward. Didn't get anything there, obviously, but I did go for the chicken shards. Let me just see my hero shards. I got 45, and if you count the 15 Omni shards, then yeah, I won't obviously use them. So basically I've got 45 shards according to me, because I'll keep those Omni shards for something that's a lot more difficult to get. I'm definitely not going to use it on the chicken guardian dragon. I was able to get a few other shards as well. I see I've got like 20 Cinder Spirit, 33 Twilight Ronin, and 8 Frost Empress. I think they might have come from the Momoya reward, the daily reward, especially the Twilight Ronin shards, because 33 of them, I think they definitely came from the Momoya daily reward. I see my Wi-Fi has been acting up. I don't know why. I've got full signal, so I don't know what's up there. I was hoping to fall down a lot quicker, but I don't know. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Ideally, I'd like to fall to rank 50 at least and below, but yeah, I'd really like to get the Nefarious Witch. Time Hopper would be good as well, but yeah, a lot of people have been telling me that they doubt that I'll be able to fall that far, but it's fine. If I get the Cinder Spirit, I think the most important for me would be Cinder Spirit and the level 15 Omni Essence. I don't know if Minstrel is going to be a bonus card for the next Sky Arena, then that would be useful as well, because for the next Sky Arena I'd like to go for a ranking. So I don't really mind. It's not too bad if I do get him. What happened was, I've been working in the background. I took out Spirit Caller, and I reshuffled my deck a bit. I think this is a lot better. I've been having a lot more success with this deck. There's only recycle 1 on Queen Tempress. I don't have a recycle 2 yet, so as soon as I do, I'll obviously make a recycle 2, fit it in somewhere. I might leave this year with Rave Hunter. I'll explain why in a short while. I upgraded Dark Summoner because I had a little bit of cost to play with, hoping for immunity, but obviously I got Discord, so it could have been way worse, let me put it like that. At least Dark Summoner's got a 35% chance of making one enemy creature attack the hero in the next round. Like I showed before, I had 2 Dragon Lancers, so what I did was I YOLO'd the revive on Dragon Lancer with only 1 copy, and I didn't even use gems. As you can see, it was double meld event. I didn't use gems for the advanced meld. I just went for it, and I got him first try. So I think that was my one free meld that you don't need a lot of copies for. So I take it that with my next couple of melds, I'm gonna have to go all the way. That's just the feeling that I get. I'll do Granite Dragon when I'm 100% sure that I'll get when I've got enough material to make sure I get a revive on him. I do need another revive card as well. I only had 1 Great Mystic. That was my first one. Took out Spirit Caller. I think I think Queen Tempress, if you got Retreat on Queen Tempress, then I think it might be a little bit better than Spirit Caller, just because of the dodge. Like I said in my previous video, she's a bit squishy when it comes to basic damage. I had a lot of runes on her, but yeah, she never really lasted long. Got my Concealed Strike rune up to level 8. Obviously that's not enough. I had 2 Gale Knights. I went for Sacrifice 10 right after the the Dragon Lancer, to see if I could still if I maybe had a bit of that luck left, but yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to do a few more lucky draws in the future for some Gale Knights. His drop rate is not too bad in the lucky draw. A lot of my guild mates have gotten 1, 2 from the lucky draws. I've gotten 2 as well, so the drop rate is not too bad. So I think this Sacrifice 10 should not take too long. Obviously I'm not gonna participate in every single lucky draw event. I still don't have anything on Aquarius. I think this would be one of the last cards that I try to meld something on, because I've got this one, which is a lot more useful at the moment. So yeah, I took all my Angel Primes to level 10, and what I'm doing now is, it almost worked today with the trials. I don't know if I'm still ranked. No, I'm not ranked anymore. When I completed it this morning, I think I was ranked 25 or 30 or something. I think I did it in 23 rounds is what I cleared the trial. 23, yeah, that's why I'm unranked, because I did it in 23. I saw what the guys do in to enable them to clear it in. I don't know if these guys who did it in 6 and 7 do it the same way, but I think they might be doing it the same way. I'll be the whistleblower if I can call it that. So what you do is you've got a task mistress. You try and get her level up as high as possible, and then you get a shitload of angel primes. Come into the trials, and I think if you've got equipment like muddle and stuff like that, it might make it even easier to do it. Then what happens is you have to get a lot of angel primes out onto the field as soon as possible before any enemy creatures get on the field. And then what you do is they attack the hero, and then they do, I think if one angel prime attacks the hero, it does like something like 30 or 32k damage after his attack as well, because of his skill, because of Ignite Soul. Basic attacks have a 50% chance of destroying Morty creatures. If the target is a Morty hero, deals direct damage equal to 20% of the hero's max health. I did this twice this morning, and I think by the 7th, 8th or 9th round, I got the hero down to like sorry about that. I got the hero down to about 20 or 30k, which was, I was stunned because I never really knew about this method. But I think what happens with the top guys with all that good equipment is they obviously every round they keep the enemy creatures from being played because of muddle and all the equipment skills, and so they put the angel primes out early, and then within like 6 or 7 rounds, the enemy hero's health is basically reduced to 0. I think if you got like 4 or 5 angel primes out, it'll take like 5 or 6 rounds in order to finish the enemy hero. If you're lucky, sometimes the Ignite Soul activates, sometimes it doesn't. But from what I've seen, most of the time it does. The times I've tried it, but I don't have all the other equipment to keep the enemy creatures in the enemy's hand basically long enough, and then they get played, and then obviously I can't do they don't attack the hero anymore, so then I can't do that whole bunch of damage to kill the enemy hero. But that's basically the basic of how they get that's how they get it in 6, 7 rounds, 10 rounds. It's all about how quick you can get your angel primes out onto the field and kill the enemy hero. So the other thing that I wanted to show you guys, I got the Druides. I got it up to level 4 already. Buying all the shards from Amoya as soon as they pop up. These skills I'm upgrading with free glory, of course. I'm not using my glory cards that saved up. I'm doing raids. I did raids this morning. I think I got about 22,000 in total after my 5 raids were done, and then with that 22, this is basically what I got. This one went up quickly and I saved it when I was done. I did this one, and I think I had about 4 or 5k left, and then I got this. So I just saved it as high as possible. So by the time that I got enough shards and I leveled it up, I can just obviously try and get the protection 10 I think I'd go for obviously lucidity. I'd go for protection 10, and then I'd go for lucidity. And I don't know what I should make the third skill. Should be either freezing dance or divine shield. I'm not sure. Or mass charm. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, she is level 4 now. So I've been keeping my eye out on this. We'll see what happens when this timer has run out. Maybe I'm lucky enough. I only got the 20 shards with 20% off once. I haven't got it in again. I only get five shards the whole time. So that's not too bad. The other thing I wanted to show you guys, the battle logs, deck tools. This was a difficult event for me sometimes. Like this platinum fight, this master fight, I don't know. Yeah, it was interesting. This is obviously yeah, I was speechless because there wasn't really much I can do, for the simple fact that I couldn't even play one card. And that you saw right there, that is what I'm talking about with the trials. That's what happens with the enemy creatures, and then they play the angel primes, and then they kill off the enemy hero quickly. So yeah, this was interesting. Let's have a look. This was obviously not too fair. Does get difficult sometimes, even with these decks, because of all the insta kills and disposals. It's difficult to. There's no way I can counter that now, because I don't have. I can't revive. I can't meld everything with immunity. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, this was obviously a win. That was a win. Let me show you some gold. Some gold fights. That guy obviously didn't want anything to do with this. I don't know why. I think he would have maybe had a good chance. Let's see what happened here. Mr. Coldo. He's got a level 4 Deadeye, Protection 5, Deathless 9, Lucidity. These runes. Step through on Chiropotera, obviously not optimal. He's got Freya. This is it's a nice card. This I've never been so lucky to be able to get her. Obviously, for me, I'm trying to get the correct draw with the creatures that come into my hand. Otherwise, it doesn't really help me playing a whole bunch of them and then and then it doesn't work out. Got Magma Breath 7 on. I'm going to take that to level 8 and then I'm going to be done with that skill. I'm not going to go higher than 8. Then that's that. Let's go to retreat. I think retreat and recycle 1, another recycle 1, and I think this was a single revive. I played Dragon Lance early because I wanted to get that Aquarius out of the way early. Otherwise it doesn't really help. Trying to get my that Queen Templar saved my Royal Diviner there. Otherwise she would have been dead. I got I think Torment level 7. Obviously trying to grind to get that high as well. But like I said, the glory points now is going towards Druidess. This was a tough fight. It wasn't easy. I had to concentrate to. Otherwise, I think he could have won easily. I think it was just a matter of chance. As you can see, Chiropotera doing some work there. I was obviously an idiot. I thought the Aquarius was gonna disappear, the skill was gonna disappear, and then it still had one round to go, so that was the gold. Silver was a win. I'm not gonna show that because this was gold. Let's see. I think it's this one that I won. See what happens. Got a vial level 1, so it's not really too major. He's got Hera. Bless 4 Flare Summoner is a pain in the ass. A Great Mystic, Paragon, Venom Edge, he's got a Hippolyta. So, not too bad. Definitely something to work with. I think he should just try and upgrade his vial. I see he's level 104, so I don't know why he's fighting with the level 1 vial. Let's see what happens. Getting requiemed. Didn't have lucidity up, so Diviner's doing some work there. Paragon trying her best to keep everything alive. This is Draconian, Holy Light. Obviously, from this point on, I'm trying to get as much creatures into his graveyard as possible in order for my Paragon for the Torment rune to help a lot more. So she's healing about 1k. That was a win. There's a gold 1 that I lost. The bronze obviously won. There I lost gold there, and I think this last one. One of the fights I got this. I can't remember what happened here. You see what happened there? That is what happens with the trials as well. So he forces you to play your creatures. Otherwise, his Angel Prime is going to kill the hero almost instantly, especially me, because my Hero Vicaroon is not too high. Let's see what happens with this one. I think I got Lucidity up the next round, and it stopped his Queen Tempresses with a retreat. I put Dragon Lancer down so I can take care of his retreat. And he gave it up. If I was him, I'd try and go for it, but yeah, I don't know. A lot of people don't want to waste too much time, so they just move on. Let's see what's happening with this. Okay, we'll take the sparks. No draw this for now. No draw this shards for now. I think my gauntlet I completed twice already today. Or once, and then I'm back to 10 now. So I think my mines are done. Oh, another thing that I wanted to show was getting the hang of the equipment as I got, well, let me go in here, with some help from Lucifer and Mr. Box and all the guys. They helped me a lot. I got to crafting my first equipment with a skill. It's muddle. At the start of your turn, grants a 25% chance to swap the wait time. Obviously, most of everybody's familiar with muddle, so that's not too bad. It's a start for me, basically. So I'm not. I'm quite chuffed with that. Already did that today. He's doing these two. What I wanted to show you guys was I want to also do a coupon draw in the future. Up to 12. Now this 12 is not from daily task, it's just random ones that I get. So yeah, arena, I'm back to 6 now. I got to rank 2 this morning. I was at this spot this morning. See, Dragon Lancer is probably at 6. This guy got sacrifice. That's not too bad. That's useful. I got to rank rank 2 this morning, and I got like 1,500 or something. I'm not sure, or 1,200 gems, just for rank 2. Obviously, Sky is still going strong in rank 1. He's probably not gonna be kicked off of that spot anytime soon. These blue vouchers, I only got 1 or 2 of them, and you get them from 1,500 gem purchase or 70 gem purchase. I think the 70 gem purchase is like It's the $1 buy, so I think that's why people spam this and they hope to get a blue voucher, but I think your chances are a lot slimmer than if you spam this 19 one, because the other one is 1,500, so I think you've got a much higher chance when you do this one. Obviously not for everybody, there's not everybody spends money on the game, so that's understandable. I've never bought anything from this material more because it's gem. I'll use the gems for something else, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day if I want to craft something and I'm in need of something specific and it's here, then I think it might be useful too. I think that's why that's there. I want to see if I have the see, I tried to fight him this morning. This is where I got to rank 2. This is where I got to rank 2, if I'm not mistaken. Via level 4 protection, lucidity, divine shield. It's got salvage. This is not too bad. I think for the first skill this is not too bad. It's like a recycle for your hero. It's got some runes. Dragon Lancer. I think he's got a revive drone. Yep. So I play my Hanzo just to basically get him to play something. Otherwise it's going to be try and keep his rage as low as possible. This was a very close fight, but I was able to get it, so not too bad. Lucidity helping there, but his Dragon Lancer is going for gold. So I think my Dragon Lancer it's gonna be the key because of the revive. That Aquarius being charmed helped a lot, so my Dark Summoner can play next round instead of being frozen. Obviously wanted to clone his Aquarius, but health was a bit too low. It's always a rage battle. It's always a rage battle. Getting his revive off the field. So hoping he would get the Paragon out as well because of the rune on revive. So it would have kept his drone in the graveyard. Royal Diviner is going to do some work. He's got Dark Reversal in front to counter my Dragon Lancer, and I've got Dark Reversal in front to counter his Dragon Lancer. So I just played mine earlier, so the Requiem, at least he's out of the Requiem now, so because that is my revive, and there's another damage dealer on the field now to help Lancer. No Torment rune, he's got Dark Summoner as well. Aquarius helping me a lot there. I recycle 1 Queen Tempress, obviously one of the key factors now as well. Lonzo is going to reduce his rage. He's got nothing to build to control the rage anymore. Okay, he recycled the spirit caller, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Dragon Lancer with revive is helping a lot. There's the rage control. Should be full rage, so that's enough. That's lucidity. That's salvage. That's why I said salvage is I think quite useful. That Dark Summoner is not going anywhere. The Dragon Lancer is one of the star players now, being one of my last 3 cards. Let's see what he does. Only revives once. I've only seen him twice where he revives 2 creatures. So I need to get that rune maxed as soon as possible. Queen Temperess saving me there, keeping Requiem off me. And then that's it. That was my fight to rank number 2. And then these 3 against this guy was absolutely me getting thrashed. So yeah, I think that's it for now, guys. That's a few updates on some battles, what happened in deck duels, and everything else. We'll see where we end up in the Momoya ranking. I'm probably going to end up getting Cinder Spirit. It's not too bad. Maybe I can use him somewhere for something, I don't know. Then I'll be able to, I think, start getting my tournament decks ready, because then I've got three different 5-star heroes that I'll be able to work. It's going to be Wraith Hunter, Druidess, and Cinder Spirit. Not too sure what's going to happen with her. We'll see where we're going to use her, and we're obviously going to have to get some melds done, some creatures for the other 2 decks. I don't think I have enough now, but I think by the time it's done, and we'll see what happens, and then maybe we can start ranking in tournament. I've never been able to enter the tournament, even with my previous account, which was a total free-to-play account. Was like, I think, level 80 something. Was unable to rank in tournament. I think I ranked once. I won 1 fight, but as soon as I get in, then somebody just takes me out again. So I never really bothered about that. But we'll see with this account where it goes, what happens, and where we end up. I think that's it. I want to thank Mr. Box for the shout out. I love his videos, obviously. He's a cool guy, makes a lot of cool videos, very informative as well. And all the other guys, Fire Force, Lucifer, Daddy Steve, and everybody I forgot to mention. Just want to say thanks for everybody for their help so far, especially with the equipment. and stuff like that. We'll see where we get in the future. And yeah, cheers guys.